making this announcement in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, being Chapter 231, Public Law 1975 laws of the State of New Jersey. The Planning Board Secretary has prepared a schedule of the meeting of the Planning Board of the Borough of Kenilworth for the year 2024 and has posted a true copy of this schedule on the bulletin board located at the front entrance of Borough Hall, and has mailed true copies of this schedule to the local source and the Star Ledger, and is maintaining a copy of this schedule in Borough Hall. Accordingly, the notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied in regards to this meeting. Can we stand for the salute of the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Planning Board Secretary.
Mayor Karlovich at the Borough Council reorganization meeting of January 3rd appointed the following to the Planning Board: William Morrow, Louis Demondo, Greg David, Michael Spadari, Anthony Ladowdy, Joseph Galella, Anthony DeLuca, Stephen Dunn, and Tony Puglisi. Mr. Paserno will administer the oaths of office to those gentlemen.
Okay. I would like to say first, I just got a text from William Morrow, council liaison, that he may be a little bit late. His wife was some medical things, and he was taking care of the kids, but I told him it's our reorg meeting, so we'll run as usual. Okay? So we're going to swear these people in first before we do roll call. Okay. So everybody who heard their name, can you please come on up, and we're going to have you sworn in all at one time.
At least you're not going to swear at us.
You never know.
The only one not that's
No, I'm used to being sworn at, so swearing in is a different meeting at the firehouse.
I'm going to say aye, you're all going to state your names, right? Let me do that. Do we need this Bible here?
No.
I,
Greg David.
I didn't hear you all. I do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and bear true faith and allegiance
and bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform the duties of Planning Board Class. Mr. Demondo, 1. Let me go through this properly. He's not here, has he? Michael Scudieri, Planning Board Class 2. Mr. Greg David, Planning Board Member Class 4. Joseph Colello, alternate number 1, Planning Board Member. Anthony DeLuca, alternate number 2, Planning Board Member. Stephen Dunn is not here, I guess, right? No. And Tony Puglisi, alternate number 4, Planning Board Member. According to the best of my ability, so help me God. All right?
Congratulations, guys.
I didn't see you, Anthony.
Oh, is this missing? Is
Looks like it might be
Anthony Ladati, Class 3.
okay. Sorry.
According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
You didn't get that email? You didn't get that email?
I'm going to hand these off to Kathy. Before we continue with the rest of our meeting, I need each one of you to sign off, so then we can have a roll call, okay? Thank you. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Tony Puglisi. Most of us don't know our new alternate member, number 4. Tony, this is the crew, okay? All right? You'll get to know their names as we go along. I'm doing this about 15 years. I still don't know.
Well, that's what he's...
I'm not there, right?
No, I'll get yours.
We're going to get you one, Anthony.
It's okay.
You're sworn.
Yeah, you're
This
sworn.
guy. No way. And then we have Greg.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you.
You need a mouse pad.
That's like the noon whistle.
And Louis is right.
Pretty too long, things start to stiffen up.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
there's two more, Mr. Puglisi and Mr. Scuderi.
All right, now that we got that out of the way, I just want to say, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming back, serving on this board that we really love so much. We're going to have a great year, and I think you all deserve a round of applause, okay? Okay. We could now have roll call.
Roll call, yes. Mr. Paterno?
Here.
Mr. David?
Here.
Mr. Morrow is absent. Mr. Clementi?
Here.
Mr. Pantina?
Here.
Mr. Mazzio?
Here.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Here.
Mr. Scudero?
Here.
Louis Demondo is absent. Mr. Colella?
Here.
Mr. DeLuca?
Here.
And Mr. Puglisi?
Okay, now that everyone's here, did you get Ms. Ladowdy? I didn't hear that. Yeah. Twice in one night, Anthony. Okay, so now we have our resolutions, appointments of our planning board professionals. Kathy, you're going to take this at this point, right?
Election.
Election of officers.
Election of officers. Oh, election of officers.
Yes.
I'm sorry. So, Mr. David, why don't we start with the election of officers?
Very good. So you're turning the
I'm turning the meeting
dais
over
over to me?
Yes.
All right. So our first officer to be elected is our chairman. So I will entertain motions for planning board chairman for the upcoming year.
I'll nominate Mr. Paterno for president.
Okay, this is a second by Mr. Ladowdy. I see you. A second by Mr. Scuderi. Any other nominations for chair? Okay, seeing none, I close the floor to nominations.
Roll call.
Well, since there's no opposition, I think we probably could just do a
Voice.
right?
Voice vote.
All those in favor of Mr. Paterno as chairman for 2024, say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you again. and
Congratulations.
I really, really do appreciate it, and you know my passion at this planning board, and I enjoy working with each and every one of you. And this year is going to be a very, very interesting year, and I promise I'm not going to ramble on, Nick. I know you want to go to dinner, but this is going to be an interesting year for the borough, and I'm looking forward to everyone putting their best foot forward with taking a look at the documents, take a look at the applications, and give us your best. And we can do that for the residents of the borough. So at this point, I think it's my duty to
Take a nomination for the vice chair.
vice chair, take our nomination for the vice chair. And I see a hand up, Mr. Clementi.
I'd like to nominate Greg David for vice chairman for the upcoming year.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Pantina. Is there any other nominations for vice chair? Seeing none?
Congratulations.
Nominations.
And the nomination for vice chair is Mr. Greg David. How about a voice roll call? Right?
All in favor?
Aye. Congratulations, Mr. David. Okay.
We should have a secretary.
We're
The secretary is automatic.
No,
No, you gotta,
there should be a resolution, isn't there?
the same voice vote for a second.
Oh, I don't mind, we
I
can do
didn't
that.
prepare one for myself, but
That's okay, you could go in the corner with Mr. Ladowdy. Okay, is there a nomination for our planning board secretary?
I make a motion that Kathy Machida serve as our secretary for 2024.
Motion is made by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. DeLuca. Is there any other board secretaries that would like to have this job? Seeing none? Nobody wants this job, Kathy. Okay, how about
all in favor?
Aye. Newspapers too.
I'm sorry?
Do we, usually you do newspapers for the notice if you want to do.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our chair, our vice chair, and our secretary. Kathy, good job, as always. All right, do we need anybody else?
No.
The janitor, how about Marco?
We
Marco,
have one for Mark.
Sergeant at Arms on the next.
The videographer.
we got him next. Okay, we're going to move into the resolutions, okay, Mr. David?
Absolutely.
And that would be you, Kathy.
Okay, the first resolution is for Borough Planner. Whereas the planning board is an autonomous statutory board that is coordinated under the division of the Planning and Zoning Department of Planning and Engineering, whereas pursuant to the fair and open process rule, advertisements for proposals were published in the local source and posted on the borough's website, and the proposals were received and reviewed for the following professional services for the year 2024. Now therefore be it resolved, after a review of said proposals, the planning board's recommendation of Shamrock Enterprises Limited as planning board planner for the year 2024 being the same is hereby confirmed.
Great, so you need someone to make a motion? And second it.
Someone want to make a motion for Shamrock? Motion made by Mr. Pantina, second by Mr. Scuderi. Roll call?
Mr. Paserno?
Yes.
Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. Morrow? Oh, he's not here. Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Pantina?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzio?
Yes.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Scuderi?
Yes.
Mr. Colella? Mr. DeLuca?
Yes.
And Mr. Puglisi?
Congratulations. Welcome aboard. And did Kathy mention that we'll have all the information on the master plan by next week?
You said
Thank you all for your continued confidence. Look forward to another great year.
Thanks.
We're noticing that the patch is off.
Back in the hospital for pneumonia.
Oh, jeez.
When's next month?
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
We need a donation, buddy.
Fund a friend or whatever.
The second resolution is for planning board attorney, whereas the planning board is an autonomous statutory board that is coordinated under the Division of Planning and Zoning in the Department of Planning and Engineering, and whereas pursuant to the fair and open process rule, advertisements for proposals were published in the local source and were received and reviewed by the planning board for the following professional services for the year 2024. Now therefore be it resolved, after review of said proposals, the planning board's nomination of Louis Rego as planning board attorney for the year 2024 at a rate of $12,000 per annum and an hourly rate of $145 for litigation or any other matter directed by the planning board be, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Is there a motion? Motion made by Mr. Pantina, seconded by Mr. DeLuca. Before I go further with that, I should not have taken that motion yet. I just want to say that there is some clerical things that Mr. Rego has to take care of. There's some glitch in the system at a level where he has to take care of some things, but I was assured that there would not be a problem with that from the state, and I just wanted to put that on the record. I didn't want this to go through as if I didn't mention it, okay? It's really administrative, so...
So pending paperwork.
Pending paperwork, that's it. And it's all going to be straightened out within the next, hopefully, 48 to 72 hours, okay? So, motion made by Mr. Pantina, second by Mr. DeLuca. Roll call, please.
Mr. Paserno?
Yes.
Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Pantina?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzio?
Yes.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Scuderi?
Yes.
Mr. Colella?
Yes.
Mr. DeLuca?
Yes.
And Mr. Puglisi?
Congratulations, Mr.
Thank
Rego.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
The third resolution is for Borough Engineer, whereas the Planning Board is an autonomous statutory board that is coordinated under the Division of Planning and Zoning in the Department of Planning and Engineering, and whereas pursuant to the fair and open rule, advertisements for proposals were published in the local source and posted on the borough's website, and proposals were received and reviewed for the following professional service year 2024. Now therefore be it resolved, after review of said proposals, the planning board's recommendation of Harbor Consultants as planning board engineer for the year 2024 being the same is hereby confirmed.
Okay, is there a motion for the board engineer? Motion made by Mr. Mazzio, seconded by Mr. Pantina. Roll call, please.
Mr. Paterno?
Yes.
Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Pantina?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzio?
Yes.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Scuderi?
Yes.
Mr. Colella?
Yes.
Mr. DeLuca?
Yes.
Mr. Puglisi?
Okay.
One more?
Good job. He's on the golf course.
There goes. No, he's on an island.
He's on an island.
And there's a golf course right there.
That's it. The fourth resolution, be it hereby resolved that Marco Antonio Studios, 401 Scott Mobus Place, Harrison, be contracted to videotape and edit Kenilworth Planning Board meetings for the year 2024 at a rate of $150 per hour, editing fee of $55 per meeting, not to exceed $5,000 for the year.
Very good. Is there a motion for the videographer? Motion made by Mr. Mazzio, seconded by Mr. Clementi. Roll call, please.
Mr. Paterno?
Yes.
Mr. David?
Yes.
Mr. Clementi?
Yes.
Mr. Pantina?
Yes.
Mr. Mazzio?
Yes.
Mr. Ladowdy?
Yes.
Mr. Scuderi?
Yes.
Mr. Colella?
Yes.
Mr. DeLuca?
Yes.
And Mr. Puglisi?
Very good. I forgot to mention that he was charging $25 an hour for close-ups. Was that right, Marco? Now you get the zoom in, the zoom out.
Picture with you.
Congratulations, Marco. You do an excellent job. Everybody, we get a lot of comments about your work, and the people are really happy with what you're doing, so thank you very much. Do you want to backtrack a little bit? Or the other, isn't it the...
The minutes?
No, the other, isn't that the other candidate?
Swearing Mr. Dunn.
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Dunn.
Mr. Dunn.
Hi, Stephen.
Why don't we get him back up here? Let's swear him in.
Come on up, Steve.
Come on up, Stephen.
Do you have the...
I think I gave them all to you.
Yeah, I get it back.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Stephen, why don't you come on up here?
We're gonna swear
I'm going to swear you in, Stephen, okay? Okay. When I get started, you're going to state your name, okay? I,
I, Stephen Dunn,
want to start again? Okay. Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and bear true faith and alliance
and bear true faith and alliance
to the same and to the governments established
to the same and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform the duties of alternate 3
perform the duties of alternate 3
planning board member.
planning board member.
Congratulations. Stick around, see if you have to sign this here. I see Mr. Morrow just got here, so we might as well do that as well, correct? How you doing, Bill? Hope everything's all right at home. All good, thanks.
You did get it, right?
I did.
Elevate houses to get another.
I don't know if I saw his.
To get another. Should be moved so they can work. Maybe they need to go back because the steps are longer.
I thought I saw it.
You got to prove.
All right, well, we can create it.
We could create it, we could get him sworn in, I could use one of those other papers.
Same language.
Is that okay?
Sign what, a blank piece of paper?
Is it, just sign your name to a blank.
No, you can swear him in without the paper.
Yeah, make it out the cash. We're gonna swear you in, right, Bill? Can I have one to
You
read
want
off?
to read it?
Yeah, Mr. Ladotti's,
You know this procedure, right?
I, William Morrow,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and bear true faith and allegiance
and bear true faith and allegiance
to the same and to the government established
to the same and to the government established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform the duties of
impartially, and justly perform the duties of
Class 3,
Class 3
I guess that would be Class 3. That's it. I wouldn't-
Class 3 member.
Yeah, he's a Class 3 member. Class 3. Congratulations, William.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. We backtracked a little bit there, I guess. What am I got, the minutes?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the November 9th Planning Board meeting?
And
And the special Planning Board meeting on December 5th, 2023. Moved by Mr. Mazzio, seconded by Mr. Ladati. Roll call, please. A lot of people.
you can just do voice.
Voice?
Yeah.
All in favor?
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, right? Okay. Okay, the next one is the approval of the 2024 meeting dates. We got them the last time we were here, so we should all know that. The only thing I would like to put in there, well, we don't have to put it. Is there a motion for the approval of the meeting dates for 2024? Made by Mr. Pantina, seconded by Mr. Scuderi, and I guess we could do the same thing. Yes, sir.
Before the vote, Chair, if I may, we should put in the reorg date for 25 at the bottom.
That's not on there?
I thought we did that.
We did originally have missed this during
Okay.
But that would have been January 9th, 2025.
Yeah. It's on, it might not be on yours, Kevin, but it's on one of them.
in the corner, I guess.
Yours is already.
So it was made by Mr. Mazzio, seconded by Mr. Scuderi. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None. Okay. And next is comments for the good of the board. Are there any comments for the good of the board? Okay. Wow, we are going to get out of here early. Okay, motion to open the public?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. Scuderi. Anyone from the public wishing to speak can come up now and ask any question about this board or anything you have to say. Okay, seeing none.
I make a motion to close the public portion of the meeting.
Closed by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. Clementi. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay. Moved by Mr. Moved by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. Bantino. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.